What's up everybody, it's Robin Gaming here. So I want to make a video quickly about Horizon Zero Dawn. The game is coming out very soon. I think it comes out, late next month, of course. Sony is hyping it up to be a really, big release for them. And I think they have, a lot of reason for that, of course. We just saw a new trailer that came out. You can watch it on the PlayStation channel. I would highly recommend you to do that. It's a story trailer. And I wanted to just give you, I guess, some of my, final thoughts. Because, yeah, the game is coming out soon. I'll most likely have a review copy a little earlier than, most of you will get the game. But I pretty much just want to talk about, how do I feel about this game? Is it really gonna be worth it in the end? Is this going to be the big system seller, the new exclusive franchise that's gonna mean a lot for Sony, that's gonna mean a lot for PlayStation, And I would say right now I'm very 50-50 actually, in a way. Not necessarily that I think it's gonna be bad or something. Like, I'm more kind of wondering, is this game gonna be good? Is it gonna be great? Is it gonna be amazing? It's really this area in between that's just gray for me at the moment. I don't know if it's gonna, what exactly it's gonna be out of those three picks. So, the reason why I say that, right, if we simply look at pretty much all the aspects the game consists out of, well, first of all, let's start with the fact that this game was made by Guerrilla Games, of course. Dutch studio, I'm very proud of that fact. That's a nice, nice little detail to it, of course. These are people that live in the same country as I do. At the same time, though, they've been responsible for 4 Killzone games, and I think the big thing with Killzone always for me, I only played 2 games. I played the 2 recent ones, Shadowfall and Killzone 3. I know I missed out with Killzone 2, which was apparently the best one. But the way I feel about Killzone is really that it's a good game, it's a good shooter, but it never really got to the level of like, Call of Duty, Battlefield. I think that's pretty safe to say, right? It was never that popular, it was never that interesting. It was good though, but it wasn't really more than that. And when you look at the things that Killzone did do well, it was mainly the graphics and just the setting and stuff. The Helgas were great, and I feel like Horizon has a really similar thing to it at the moment, which is that I think easily the one thing that will stand out in this game and that is going to be good is the setting. We've all seen that already. It's very original in the way that it's post-apocalyptic, what they call it. The game takes place in the future, where you're dealing with these, massive robotical creatures, and there's all these futuristic buildings in the world. At the same time, that are covered in grass, and because they're completely overgrown. Time has passed, the world has pretty much gone to shit, and these people, actually the survivors, are living in their own tribes, and they really look like prehistoric people in that way, right? So that's the cool thing, the concept. And at the same time, what we've seen of the setting is that there will be many different kind of areas, like you'll have your desert and your snow part and your forest and stuff like that. So I think there will be a good amount of variety in the world. I think the world is going to be very interesting. That's the one part I'm not that concerned about at the moment. I think that's what the game is going to be pulling off very well. At the same time, when I, just look at these other things, the story, the gameplay, the value or something like that, is that going to be good? That's just a big question mark for me at the moment, and I hope it will be, but at the same time, I just don't know. Like, what we've seen of the story is pretty basic if you think about it, right? It is these people against these monsters. There is now a new villain introduced. I don't know if he's necessarily gonna be good. Aloy looks like a cool character. At the same time, is she really going to have a lot of personality to herself? Are the people around her going to have that same impact? Killzone never really had a story we cared about. Guerrilla has never proven themselves as big people that, big story writers, I guess, that write really cool plots and stuff like that. So in that way, I'm a little concerned about it. I also thought that while the voice acting was good, the lip syncing looked a little off in the trailer, and yeah, in general, I wonder if the story is going to be good. It's just, like I said, I'm not saying it's going to be good or bad, I just don't know that at the moment, and that's what I'm kind of speculating about. Gameplay-wise, the game is of course looking to be a third-person action-adventure game, pretty much in a big open world, and it looks solid there, but that's also what I know from Killzone, the gameplay was always good there. It wasn't, some people might have not liked it because it felt a little different than most other first-person shooters out there, but it was still good, and I think the same will count for Horizon. It has the cool RPG elements to it. It has the stuff, that will want you to keep playing, the upgrades, stuff like that, and probably very satisfying bow and arrow combat. I haven't tried it out yet, of course, so I'm curious about that. But yeah, the combat and stuff also looks cool in the game. At the same time, then, if I look at when they had the event, the PlayStation 4 Pro event, when they showed off that demo, you saw Aloy climbing this massive dinosaur. And while it looked awesome, at the same time, at the end, you pretty much realize that, oh, you're just climbing a tower like in Assassin's Creed, and you're unlocking a new part of the map. So it's not like they're doing anything out of the ordinary in the end. They're just making you do the same stuff we've already been so used to in any open world game out there. So I'm also very curious, like, is the game gonna keep being fun? Is it not gonna get repetitive? Is the, yeah, it's just all these question marks, right? Like, is the gameplay gonna be good? Is it gonna stay fun for a long time? Is there enough to do, and is it interesting enough to the point where there's story to the side quests and it's not just take down 30 of these towers in the world? These are the things I'm at the moment really sort of like hesitant about, and I don't want to, like, you know, I don't want to ruin the hype or something like that at all, because I am looking forward to the game. I'm very interested in it, and it may come across like I'm being a bit negative, which I honestly didn't want to be at the beginning of this video at all. I'm looking forward to it and I can't wait to play it, but I'm not gonna jump immediately and say that the game is gonna be amazing, because I don't think necessarily that it will be. It doesn't, at least it doesn't right now look like it's going to be yet. The game could simply surprise me in that, or it could disappoint, and it could simply be just, you know, an okay to a good game, I guess. But setting and graphics looking amazing, story, gameplay value, that's where I at the moment don't know yet if it really is going to be that good, or it's just going to be okay like we're used to from many other games out there. So I would like to know your thoughts about this in the comments. Let me know, how do you feel about Horizon Zero Dawn right now? Are you hyped for it? What do you think? Is it going to deliver? Is it going to be Sony's next flagship franchise pretty much that they will have? So yeah, let me know that. Leave a quick like if you enjoyed the video. It helps my channel a lot. And then for now, thanks a lot for watching, and I hope to see you again next time.